Hello everybody and welcome back. Swinging that axe around takes it out of you. More of an electric log splitter type of guy. Anyway, I had a lovely little wander around the convent yesterday. Had a great weekend. Saturday went out with Billy and went out because he'd come along with a few people to help me out, starting to clear some of the wood from the back here because this is an enormous job and we got a decent chunk of it done. I just thought I'd throw the axe around and get a bit more done while the sun was shining. So yesterday I had a bit of help. Billy came up, so did Shane from Anglo Auto, Nigel who does some of our music, so we got to pile, I do have to get rid of the peacock pen now they're gone, pile of wood, and as you can see from debris, all the way out here, all the way right up until in there. I mean, we really cleared a decent amount, cleared a huge part of this tree. You can see going that way, got a big decent chunk of that down. But I have all of this tree, all of that to do. And you won't be able to see, but just over the bridge over there, you still won't be able to see, there is another huge tree down there. There's never short of wood in this place, especially with all the trees down the main driveway. So, bit of wood done, and I really need to That's your blood. Oi, oi. That's your blood. Yes, same as there. That's. You're gonna have to go down to the vets, little man. Yes, you are. Time to go to the vets. Yeah? You're all right now. Yes, you're all right now. It's not an emergency. Dog stopped bleeding. It's not a big gash, it's a small puncture wound. So I'm gonna have to take him to get checked out once the vet's opens in about an hour. But he just got attacked by a koi poo in the front garden. You will see around nearly every single lake or water course if you're there long enough in France. I think it looks like a giant water rat. I mean, they can be the size of a cat, they're enormous. Horrible orange teeth. They are obviously vegetarians, but they'll attack with their huge orange teeth if they feel threatened. They usually stay in the water on the banks, but for some reason, this one must have been wandering around in this garden, and I found the dog and the koi poo here in this corner having a fight. I really don't know why, because it could have easily jumped, as it did when I came running out, through those railings and into the water where the dog couldn't get it. So I think it felt a bit brave, and that's not a very good thing because they have all sorts of horrible diseases. Now they were sadly brought to this country, to Europe. UK had them and they were finally eradicated in the UK quite some years ago. But they were bought for fur farms, escaped, breed like wildfire, do huge destruction to banks, rivers, lakes, because they burrow into them and they eat away the root system. I mean, we've always had them here, you can't stop it. They've destroyed lots of banks over there, which, you know, kind of live and let live. They've killed huge trees by eating through the roots to burrow into the banks, and huge, beautiful bushes. It's not their fault that they shouldn't be here, but you've got to worry a little bit when they're coming up and into just this main courtyard bit, not the whole area, when they've got enough area to go. So I think that means there must be a lot more than we're used to here, because they're obviously now they're starting to get old enough and fight for territory, because one of them trying to claim the garden. That's the dogs. I better go and have a look and see what the signs are like and how many we've got. You all right now? We're gonna have to go to the vets in a minute, but you're all right for a minute. Yeah? Little fighty dog. You gonna come inside? Or are you gonna be? Remember to run away this time. All right. Yeah. There was 2 of them then. And they'll be popping out just round that corner any second now, I can guarantee it. Yeah, see? So I am a bit of a live and let live person, but I'm also not ignorant to the difficulties when it comes to species we're not supposed to be in that country and invasive. I have a bit of a live and let live policy when it comes to these things. The land over that bridge is not usable at the moment. They eat roots, shoots, these sort of things. So they can't damage the bank over there because it's actually stone. It's, you know, a huge stone wall. They're actually in the rhododendron bush, which goes over that wall but shouldn't be there. I've always left them there because they've gone on that piece of land over there and then out to the other field. But if they're coming in the front garden, I'm going to have to try to shift them on. See, we're the middle lake, the big top lake's up there. And then this is the entrance to our one. Never really cared they live over here, not bothering me, not bothering the dog. Again, see, look at that tree, look at that pile of wood. It's all got to come down. I've never cared, although I will care if they do our little daffodil bank that we planted the other year. Now you can actually see their path now. They've really gone for it. In fact, you can see the water ripples where they've just gone elsewhere. Oh yeah, you can definitely. Okay, really. And there's. Oh. And there's some of their holes. Rather amusingly, right next to a trap that the farmer seems to have put out I didn't know about. That's actually quite ironic, isn't it? But because they feel very comfortable over here in this bank. Where are you? I just saw you. Not much of a nature photographer, I've got to be honest. There's another one of their burrows that goes that way. Now, really, kind of don't mind you living out here. Don't leave my dog alone. See, there's more of their tracks clearly through all this lot, and I don't mind that. They've got all of this to eat. Why do they have to come and annoy my dog and then attack him? Oh, good, more wood. Let's see how bad it currently is. Yeah, seems to be alright. See, they had been, as I said, path there to the top lake, huge lake up the back. I've always known they've taken a bit of a liking to the top lake and of course this front lake in the front of the drive. That's fine, I've never minded them living in there because you can't really do any much to that bank at the moment, doesn't matter. I've never minded them. There's going to be a few paths here, isn't there? I wonder how bad this infestation is. Technically I am supposed to report it to the mayor, you see. But that would mean that the local hunters will all come along and trap them. When I say trap them, I mean kill them. It's not their fault. They're an invasive species. Yeah. Water's flowing out. I don't know if I'm still going to the front lake, actually. They might have given up. Oh no, they have not. You can see that path down to there. And straight opposite, there's the path down, and scurry down into the front lake. There's plenty of food. Hopefully that won't be a problem. They're getting brave with the dog. That's not a good thing. So, I've been down to the vets because koi poo, what they call it in America, nutria, something like that. Anyway, they might look cute from afar, but they are quite vicious, as any animals, when they get cornered and afraid. But they carry all sorts of diseases. They do still have rabies, Lyme's disease, all sorts of things. So, yeah, it's obviously a good idea to get the dog checked out. How are you feeling now, little man? Yeah? You've all been checked out? You're all good? You gonna leave the nasty koi poo alone? Was it because he was in your garden, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll give you a brush and cut your little claws when you're not quite as traumatised. You can lie down with Daddy for the night, yeah? Can you just see that over by the bank? There's two of them. Now they've stopped. I'll zoom this right in. Now they're going back the other way. Because they've seen me and they're going to go, oh, they're separating off. Okay. Yeah, now they're both off. They're youngsters. They're going right back to that bank and those bushes where I showed you. Oh, and there's actually a third one, so that's two gone in there. And now there's another one coming that way. That's quite a few. Oh, and there's another one up the top. That's a lot. Gonna have to speak to somebody about this and the most humane way to do it. I have read essentially that if I take away the cover on those banks, you see they're not, in many of the other places on these banks, they're not there because there isn't the cover, because we've taken those bushes right back, so it's exposed. If we do the same thing on that bank, they may well move across to the other lake, which is great for me. If they're not here, not bothering the dog, not destroying our banks, then, you know, then they can go and lead a happy life elsewhere. But I do have to, unfortunately, go to the mayor's office because I do believe we actually need to report them in France, and I've literally, while sat here for 30 seconds to see if I could get a shot of one for you, there were 4 that then decided to go and hide because they were in the open water while I was here, so there must have been a few more. That's quite a lot, and I obviously don't want the dog to get attacked again because I can't be taking him to the vet. He was really lucky today, he didn't need stitches. He's got some antibiotics, but the vet said that they can get really nasty. They carry all sorts of diseases, and usually it involves stitches. So, you know, I can't have my poor little boy getting stitched up each time they want to come and investigate his garden. And I can't just leave him in the house all day. You know, we've got a courtyard garden for a reason, so we can enjoy things when it's sunny, same as I want to. So that was a day that was not expecting. Wonder what my neighbour must have thought. Me screaming. Oh well. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Fingers crossed I won't have this same problem tomorrow. I can actually get on some work. See you later.